Yo, what's good, guys? What's happening? So just drop a 1, okay? Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear, and drop a 2 if you can hear me. All right, just drop a 1 if you can hear, and then drop a 2 if you can't hear me clearly. All right, hope everybody's doing well, and hope you guys are ready to lose some money with me. Okay, so we have CPI coming up. Just drop a 1 if you can hear me clearly, all right, and drop a 2 if you can't hear me. Okay, we haven't done a stream in a freaking long time, so I thought we'd do a CPI stream. All right, we can lose money and we can make money too. Depends with the situation. I see a lot of 1s in the chat. Beautiful. Okay. Amazing. This guy dropped a 2. How do you drop a 2 if you can hear me? Because I said drop a 2. Are you freaking insane? How do you drop a 2 if you can hear me? Right. So we have like a new chart, right? So I really trade like on a white chart, but we have 1 today, all right, which is exciting to see. Yeah. 2. But how do you drop a 2 if you can't hear me? Must be insane, man. Must be really insane. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna trade CPI, not NFP. We did trade NFP last week with the Signal Group. It was amazing. Yeah, it was totally amazing. And I'm hoping that we can have a good stream for CPI here with you guys too. All right. Just hope that we cannot blow up accounts. Hope we can make some money. Right? Yeah, hope we make some money. But if we lose money, we lose together, right? Let's strike a deal. If we lose money, we lose money together. All right, so we have CPI here coming up in the next like 27 minutes. What are the expectations? Expectation is that we have what, 2.5, which is like an increased CPI. Let's see if we should expect that. All right, let's see if we should expect that. All right, but that's expectation. And I don't care about everything else. I don't care about monthly CPI. I don't care about the core CPI. I care so much about the yearly CPI, which is the yearly change, right? Which is this one, right? So let's try and understand exactly how we can look for that CPI in relation with trying to track it down. All right. You haven't been live here for a while. Yeah, man. I haven't. Got a bunch of things that, you know, I've been up to besides trading. Yeah, I trade here and there. Been losing money though lately, man. Lost money today in the morning, but nothing crazy. So I just stay away sometimes. But yeah. So let's look at not the gold chart. Of course, we're gonna be trading gold to try and see exactly what could happen. Before I came on stream, I was having a talk with somebody. All right, one of my buddies was showing me something on this chart. All right. And they trade using trend lines, so they were showing me something. So we're gonna probably follow that. So if I put up this and I go to like they put out like a trend line here, and they put out like a trend line somewhere here, and a buddy of mine had something like this. Yeah, and he was saying, you know what I'm expecting, Mr. Nas? I'm expecting that gold should go to the downside. Oh, what is that? I'm expecting that gold should go to the downside. Ooh, why is this not being drawn? Yeah, but the guy said you're expecting gold to go down. That's what he said. But let's try and see if what he said is what could happen. All right, let's try and see. All right, but this is what he was saying, like, hey, because of the trend line, you know, trend line was drawn across there and whatever. But I took a buy earlier, I lost money on that. But oof, look at that volume, man. Look at the volume coming in right now. You guys see the volume? Look at this candle. The candle's like literally up there and just a few minutes down. Crazy. It's breaking this area of interest that I put up here. All right, but we're gonna track down our CPI and try and see, you are not in the office. No, I don't go to the office every day. Can you please talk about CPI? Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. It's good to have you in a long time. Beautiful. Hopefully you're good. Yeah, so let's look at CPI basically. What happened to the music? What's up with the music now? It's stopped. Yeah, but anyway, most times I'm trading CPI. It's not really about the chart, right? I know most of us look at the chart, like, you know, some of you guys trade trend lines. You'll be looking at this, right? Like right now, and be like, oh, you know what, fine. The trend line is like, you know, whatever, prices like creating highs and lows and highs and lows and highs and lows and highs and lows, and created a high, but then failed to break that high. Maybe it's going to create a high, and then maybe it's going to go to the downside. This is true, but you see, when it comes down to like you trading your news, right? Much as this is true, and I understand why you'd be looking for this, because currently price is at this level, right? Yeah, kind of like price is around this level here, and the expectation is that probably the trend should change, all right, based off the fact that if we have like, okay, fine, we created like a high here, right, which failed to break the recent high, technically speaking. That's correct. All right, that also means that perhaps the move to the downside should happen in that sense, right? So if we are currently somewhere here in relation with the market structure right now, it's just right that we go to the downside, right? Technically speaking, that's correct, right? But again, this has to be supported with some kind of like, let's say, fundamental backup, fundamental understanding, fundamental tracking, perhaps, if I'm going to call it that way, all right? But if again it's not supported with that, then it also does mean that this cannot happen, all right? But again, let's look at the fundamental approach, right? So this is the actual, would say structure that the market is in right now. This one I put up here, right? Market's been getting highs and lows and highs and stuff like that, all right? But again, markets failed to break the, and I took a buy earlier. I don't know why I took that buy, but I was thinking we broke this area with this candle, and market should go up, all right, to wherever they were going, right? Just like you guys do trend lines and stuff. But again, we failed to break the high. Okay, we failed to break this high, which is somewhere here. So it's just right that maybe price behaves like that, technically speaking, all right? But normal case scenario, if I'm trading CPI, I would always want to look at the oil chart, all right, first and foremost, all right? I want to look at like the oil chart, all right? It's actually crude oil. Yeah, I like to look at the oil chart before anything else. And man, the music is getting messed up. I don't know. Good afternoon, Mr. Nas. Afternoon, man. Hope you're good. Are you ready to lose some money today? Are you ready? If you came on this stream, you must be ready to lose some money. All right, let's look at when was the last CPI. The last CPI should have been, it should have been on the 13th of May. All right, so normally if I'm trading CPI, I kind of like look at the pricings for crude oil. All right, crude oil prices, which is basically the commodity here. All right, so May is somewhere, 13th of May should be somewhere around, this thing is too zoomed out. I don't know why. Let's try and like zoom in a little bit. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, I should be able to see now. You guys should see it too. Yeah, it was just like too zoomed out for whatever reason. Yeah, if I go on the 4-hour chart, okay, it's not about like analysis in the sense of like technical analysis here. It's just more about the fact that you're trying to understand the pricings for crude oil. All right, so this has been June. This has been June. And then we had May. 13th of May was somewhere around this price point here. Okay, so I'm going to put up a line. This line here, I'll put up. This is just a mark out for the pricing of oil around 13th of May, which is somewhere around this level. All right, so pricing of oil 13th of May was at, how much is this? This is like 60. All right, $60. Yeah, basically it was $60 or something. Yeah, should say. All right, let's make this bigger so you guys can see, whoever can't see. All right, it was like $60. All right, but again, if you look at the current pricing of oil right now, as of today, all right, current pricing of oil is around 63. Okay, and if you really understand commodity pricing, you realize that if prices of oil have actually gone to the upside, that simply means that inflation is kind of like going to the upside from the recent price change, from the recent CPI that we actually did have. All right, so currently it's like 63. The recent inflation that we had was like 13th of May, which oil prices are like sitting around like $60 per ounce. All right. So that also means that this change that you guys can see right here, and I do this all the time when I am trading CPI, all the time. I do the same thing. All right. If you look at the pricings of oil, it's actually moved to the upside by like $3 per ounce. All right. Yeah. You know what that means? What this means for inflation is that we could see a positive inflation. We could see a positive, positive pricing, positive numbers for inflation. Do you know what that means for the dollar? It means that we should be buying the dollar. Yeah, that's what that means. All right. Ooh, some guy from my plot is calling me right now. Should I pick up? Let me just pick up. Let me understand what is happening. 1 minute, guys. Let me just pick up this. Okay. CPI is still in the next like couple minutes. Let me just pick up this call. What's happening, man? You good? Okay. I'm in the stream right now, so we're just trying to. Hello? Yes, my question. We're doing one. Okay. Okay, so how much? Okay. Okay. Okay, sorry for that, guys. I'll pick up a call. Yeah, now if you look at the pricings of oil, this is what I was talking about, right? So we moved from like 60 to like 63, right? What this means is that we could actually get some kind of like a positive number for today's inflation report. But again, you look at the pricings of commodity pricing, but also you look at the recent reports with regards to CPI itself, right? You realize that the last time we were sitting at 2.3, okay, was basically like a decrease from 2.4. But again, go and try and understand exactly what happened to crude oil pricings, or like what happened to crude oil itself as an asset. You realize that you probably see why the numbers came out as 2.3, all right? But as of today, we're expecting 2.5, which I think we could get, all right? What that also means is that we are buying the dollar, all right? What that would mean to the asset gold is that we could potentially be selling this asset called gold right here. Okay. Yeah, that's what that means. Okay. So rarely will you see this kind of charts here, right? Yeah. You guys are shocked. Like, why are you using trend lines? No, sometimes sometimes I would use this trend line. It's not wrong to use trend lines, to be honest with you. It's just like, it's just one of those tools that you could use on any other day. All right. Just to understand potential trends and stuff like that. All right. Even when we lose, I trust you to make a win on the next trade. You trust me too much. Man, you trust me too much. But again, this is what I drew up earlier, right? This is what I drew up earlier. And I derived this essentially from the market structure, all right? So price was like somewhere here, created like a high, then we had like a low, and then we had like a high, and then we had like a low, then we had like a higher high, and then we had a higher low, then a higher high, a higher low, then we had a high. This high failed to break the recent high, okay? Which was like the most significant high here. All right, we failed to break this high today, all right? And price came down, okay? And now we are somewhere trying to create some sort of like another lower high. That's like basic price action, right? You guys know that. We're like high highs and high lows, lower lows and lower highs, right? This is like basically a lower high. Then maybe we could get a lower low to whatever point, I don't know, right? So if I push this up, that's like where I derived what I had up there, okay? So basically what I was saying for somebody who's joining now is that if you look at the point that we're at, we're basically like somewhere around this level, which is kind of like an area where we have CPI about to happen, right? And us expecting a positive CPI. If we are at this point, we failed to break a high there, it's just right that maybe price could for sure go to the downside. Did I explain this to perfection? If you didn't get this to perfection, I don't know. Right now, just go fund your account. And then let's trade this together. All right. Yeah, I lost like, no, this is like $700 in the morning. I hope I make it back on CPI. Yeah, hopefully. Did you guys make perfect sense from this? Type a 3 if you understood exactly what I said here. Just type a 3 in the chat box. If this made perfect sense to you, and you can trade this perfectly when we approach CPI shortly. All right. So basically what I'm saying, I know people be like, hey, what did he say? Did he say we're selling? Did he say we're buying? No, he said we are going to be looking for sells on gold. That's what he says. All right. Based off market structure and based off basically commodity pricing. Most importantly, it's about commodity pricing. All right. So what we're going to do is that we're going to look for like a sell close to CPI, which is like in 50 minutes from now. We'll look for like a sell like somewhere here. And very risky as it might be, all right, then we'll look like for what, like a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio, like something like that. Okay, this is gonna be me selling gold again today, and if it breaks my heart, it's gonna be very stupid. Yeah, but let's see. Maybe this is what could break this this trend lines that one of my buddies was drawing here on the chart early in the morning. Maybe this is what could break the trend line like that. Yeah, who knows? Maybe. Who knows? Does this make perfect sense to you? 3333. Nice, nice. Did you trade the same as Raja Mwamba? Do you know them? No, I don't know any of those guys. I don't know any of those guys. I might know one of them. If they trade like me, I don't know. It's just maybe we trade the same way. Okay. Someone says okay, nice. Everybody made perfect sense from this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I see that. Nice, nice. Please host a bootcamp. No, I'm not hosting any bootcamp this year. We had one already. I'm not doing any of that. Nice, making sense. Awesome. What broker is this? This is not a broker. This is TradingView. You're asking about the broker I use? I use Exness. This is Exness that I'm going to be trading on. All right. If you want to use the same thing, yeah, go open an account if you want to. It's not a broker. It's not about the brokers though. It's about, do you have the skill? Do you have what it takes to make money? If you don't have what it takes to make money, you can use all the brokers in the world. You're always going to be losing money. It's okay to lose money, yes, but you know, I think you should really see if you can be consistent. Yeah, let me try and move some funds to this account because it went down to like 1,000 because I lost like 700. So let me try and put back 700 and get it back to like 1,007. Elon Musk says he regrets some of his social media posts about Trump last week. That's crazy. But I mean, this was clout. These guys were intentional about what they were doing. It was nothing serious, if I'm being honest with you. It wasn't anything serious. Totally. It was just nonsense in our faces. Yeah, totally. Nonsense for you and me to just enjoy. And whatever was happening to the markets was just happening to the markets. Basically. Nothing serious. I'm trying to check the sound from this side. It wasn't anything serious. Okay, sound is good. Sound is really good. Whatever is that you're using on gold? I don't know, man. This could be like what saver is this? Let me check. Where do I check? It's been a long time I use TradingView. I think it should be like Pepperstone. Yeah, I think it's like Pepperstone. Gold is moving up now. Why? Why is gold going up? We want it to break. We wanted to because we said we are somewhere here, right? Yeah, we said we are somewhere there based off market structure, right? So we wanted to create this move to the downside. That's what we want, right? Yeah, just like most of you guys do trade. Because it felt already to break like the highs there. Right? Why is it going up? I don't understand. But let's see. Let's all like the stream or end it right now. Let's get 77 likes in 2 minutes and then we continue. If we don't, I'm gonna end the stream right now and go continue with whatever else I was doing before coming here. Go like the stream right now. Okay, let's get like 77 likes and then we're gonna continue. If we don't, we're gonna end the stream right now. Let's go. This is how we do it all the time. It's the only way you show that you want me to do more of this if you can like the stream. Why is the spread on indices high on Exness? Who told you the spread is high? Have you compared it with some of these other brokers? Well, you can only say the spread is high if you did some comparison. So tell me which other broker you compare the spread on Exness with. Then I'll explain to you if it's high or not. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best spread you can ever get. Yeah, great trader, Mwamba. Soon you'll be like Mr. Nas. Nice. What about daily and 4 hour time frame? I'm not looking at any of that. Has nothing to do with that right now. I'm just looking at the 30 minutes time frame. Yeah, shout out to Mwamba. Mwamba seems to be the next GOAT. Everybody says that in the comments. After CPI, please prepare the Nissan. No. I sold that car a long time. I don't own it anymore. I sold that car a long time. Yes, XM Broker. XM Broker has the most turbo spreads. You can compare it to XM. Do your checking rightly. Like before I started watching, are you going to check out Nasdaq? I doubt if I'll check out Nasdaq. I'll only look at gold. But now gold is pushing up. The confusion right now. Why? That means that this high, you see this high we put up, this high is extending. It's extending to, if it was here, it's extending now. It's like somewhere up there. Okay? Yeah. It's extending to something like this. That's what it means. This high is just extending to something like this. Yeah. Does it mean it's broken the high on the recent side? Because it's all about it breaking. I mean, it's not a technical base like what we're doing here. It's a fundamental, but it hasn't broken this recent high, right? This one here hasn't broken that, right? Of course, there's like a low, which is basically where it's coming from here, all right? But our expectation is that it should go down because it failed to break this high earlier, all right? Yeah, it failed to break that high. Nope. So if you fail to break that high, well, maybe price should push down. Technically speaking, that's the right approach technically. Yeah, but who knows? Let's see what's going to happen. This level then is up there, so we take it out. Okay, that's the level that we have up there now. If we push up, that'll be okay too. If we push down, that'll be nice to see. If we push up, I'm thinking if we push up, that's if numbers come out like, let's say they come out like negative and stuff. If we push up, it could be maybe back to anywhere here. Looking at the left side, there's like an area there, all right? And price goes down. But I'm looking for sells. I'm looking for sells, basically. If I don't get sells, it's fine. It's okay. XM refused to process my withdrawal. I had a terrible experience with that broker in the past. Oh, yeah. Why were you using it though? Why were you using it? Well, some people get their money out. Yeah, that's true. You just pick your poison, right? I've picked my poison since day one. My poison is Exness, so XM is like, you know. We have about like 7 more minutes. Are we liking the stream? Let me check. How many likes do we have right now? We have about like 50. Is it 50 likes? I can't see. No, 66 likes. Let's like the video, then we continue for this. All right. Everybody who's been here since the time we started the stream, they know what we're looking for, right? And we are trading gold only, nothing else. We're going to be trading gold only. All right. We caught NFP. And let's see if we can cut CPI. Right, let's see if we can cut CPI. Yeah, let's see. I have a feeling that maybe we could even get like a spike, to be honest. Like we could get like like a spike, like spike there, and price comes back and does that and goes down. I have a strong feeling. I really have a strong feeling. I've seen that happen with CPI, you know, so looking at the numbers, I'm saying this based off like the marginal differences between, look at the marginal difference here, look at the marginal difference between this and that. All right, so that's my reasoning. All right, but let's see, man. How are you doing? I just joined. You're welcome, man. Look at the daily time frame. Or the 20 MA 50 makes sense to range there. Okay. I even commented that earlier. Okay. That's nice if you did comment that earlier. Okay, someone says, why do you trade CPI? It's because these are things that move markets. Yeah, that's why we trade CPI. That's why. So we're gonna do like some guesswork here and see if we can make money based off guesswork. The price is going up. We're about to break the high there. What does this mean? What does this mean? We haven't gotten this as yet. So we are still somewhere here. All right? We are still somewhere here. And now price has extended this high to somewhere close to something like this. All right? So we are somewhere here. All right? That's where we are. It looks like volume is accumulating for buyers. Does this mean everybody else is thinking CPI should go up for gold? But if we buy gold, it means we're selling the dollar, right? Yeah, that doesn't make sense though. But based off commodity pricing, I think CPI should be positive. It should be positive. That also means that that gold should go down. I'm gonna be taking trades in 2 minutes from now. Are you guys excited? I'm gonna be taking some trades in like, oh man, in like 2 minutes. Yeah, in like 2 minutes, I'll take some trades. And guess what trades I'll take? I'm not changing my mind. I'm gonna take sells. I'm not changing my mind. Just in case somebody's like, oh, maybe it's gonna change. I'm not changing my mind. I'm gonna be taking sells. But like I said, I have a feeling that this thing might spike. It might spike up and then go down later on. So I'm gonna be very careful also with how I'm trading this. All right? Yeah, I'll just need to be very careful. But let's see what happens. Let's see. Let me reduce this a little bit. Yeah, something that's small. So we can have a whole chart here. Bruh, gold is moving up. Why is it going up? It shouldn't be going up right now. Gold should be going down. Why is it going up? Why is it doing this? I'm already in buys on gold. That's nice. You could make money, I could lose money. Both of us are, one of us is gonna be happy, the other is gonna be sad. I'm feeling nervous right now. Why are you feeling nervous? Guesswork is a huge word. Yes, we are using guesswork. Why are you feeling nervous? Why are you feeling nervous? You don't trade every other day? Yeah, but then you'll see if we get this wrong, there's gonna be people on the stream coming now saying, you know, I told you, I took a buy. Yeah, like shut up, man. Shut up. You just won today. Okay, fine. I'm taking sales now. Okay, and I'm gonna be taking sales right now here, and I'll put my stop above this level, okay, which is around 30 whatever. Okay, fine. And then I'm gonna put my TP. No, I can't have a TP this big, but I'm thinking we could get something like that. So let me take my sell right about now. I'm gonna take my sell right about now. Okay, yeah. Whoosh. There we go. Took a sell. There we go. Get ready to lose some money if you are trading this with me. This is totally gambling. All right, this is absolutely gambling. Don't ever do this at home. Do this at your own risk. Okay, don't do it. Ooh, what's gonna happen now? Oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna freaking? Oh man, come on. What's happening? Oh, we lost. Oh shit, man. Look at that spike. What's happening? Trading view is freezing the chart. Oh man, we lost this. Stupid. I lost like $200 right now. Oh, crazy. But I'm thinking this is like a spike, just like I thought. It hit my stop, man, just like that. Stupid. Lost again for today. Yeah. You see why I'm thinking it's a spike? Because now markets are coming down. Maybe I'm going to give it like a second chance. Yeah, maybe. It's not a big spike though. Look, markets are coming down. Yeah. Should we wait for markets to come down and get back in? It's exactly what I was thinking. It's going to spike up, and because look, this candle has, like, if I take out this candle has like no low, but it's normal for news to happen like this. The candle has no low there. That also means that price might likely come down. But let's look at the numbers though. Why did we have a spike up? How many points is this spike though? This is like okay, 134 points. Okay, nothing crazy. Normally news events is like how many points? News events like at least 200 points plus, something like this. Yeah, but maybe it's still in motion. Let's look at the numbers. Let's look at this, man. Oh, came out 2.4. We lost out on this one, man. Totally. Don't play with CPI, man. I'm not gonna play with it next time. I'm not doing this next time. I'm not doing this guesswork next time. But I'll probably give it a second chance. Yeah, it took away my $254 here. Stupid CPI. Yeah, but it's more to trading than CPI, right? Yeah, sometimes you have to comfort yourself like that. Someone says, we go again. No, don't go again. Don't go again now. Don't do that. You see, we broke the high right now. So we broke the high. Now we are somewhere here. Okay. Now our price action is like somewhere up there. All right. And the current price is like somewhere here. Okay. What this would mean is that we just broke the recent area of interest, which is what was like, this was like what? This was like a resistance level. And now this same resistance could in turn become your support level. That's what this means. But only if this candle ends as a rejection candle. Yeah, I'm hoping that it does that. If it does that, then maybe it's good signs. It doesn't look like it's gonna do that anyway. Doesn't look like it. AI with Forex analysis. Bro, we lost the CPI. Do you use AI to get more insights analysis? No, man, I don't. I just use my bongo. I just use my bongo, basically. All right. Yeah. So we lost some money on this one. We lost some money. What do? You can't cry yourself. My account is now back to 2005 again. Today I lost like 7 in the morning. $700, $800, $900 in a day. Stupid, man. I think I'm gonna call it off for a trading day. I should call it off for a trading day. I'm thinking so. Yeah, this is going up. Someone says, why didn't you wait for the trend line? No, I don't trade with the trend line. These trend lines, it's a friend of mine who put them up here, and he convinced me that you know what, this is gonna go down because the trend line. So I think from today onwards, I'm never gonna use trend lines ever again. Let me take them out. In fact, let's take them out. But we broke this area right now. Yeah, we broke this area here. Lots of volume coming in. Crazy, man. Crazy. Lots and lots of volume. Maybe we just wait for now to see how price is going to print. Yeah, that's the best thing you can ever do. Every time you take, like, let's say loss, like you are wrong on a trade. I don't think it's right that you go back in the markets right there and then. But let's see what happened to Nasdaq. What the hell happened to Nasdaq? Did we have a better move? Oh, it's the same move. Look at what happened to me yesterday. So I lost money yesterday. I lost money today too. Look at this. This is what happened to me yesterday. I was in profits. Price went up, came down. Then those, like, I don't know where the hell this spike came from. Like, there was literally a spike to the downside from nowhere. You know, and we had like a spike. Like, what time was it? Like 17:30 yesterday. Spike came all the way from my stop and went back in, and price went up, and there was another spike that didn't hit the stop again, but then went up all the way to my trade plan. You know, you can wonder, like, what the hell is going on here, right? But look at this. This is CPI right now. Oh, Nasdaq. Such a beauty now. Yeah. Missed it. We missed it. 139 points to the upside. Crazy, man. Crazy. Someone says, I remember your tutorial videos. You told us never to trade before the news. Always emphasize on trade. Yeah, you could trade after the news. That's why I call this like just me gambling. So, you know, you could trade after the news. You could trade before the news, you know, whatever the case is. But sometimes if you trade after the news, you might end up missing the move. All right. So sometimes it's better for you to be having a position even before the move happens. Like you see this one, this particular move, right? If you trade it after news, you'll be buying high right now, okay? Because now, right now, it's like price is, let's say like 6 minutes into the news, and price is already high, right? So you'll be making some money, yeah, but price is gonna be so high. You buy here, price might come down, and probably, you know, you lose money and stuff. All right, yeah. This was a spike. Someone says that was Trump. Really? I'm gonna hate Trump from this. Should be hating Trump from this. Yesterday's crazy candle Nasdaq. Yeah, I saw that too. You know, I got injured by that candle. And just to see my trade plan play out perfectly thereafter was just like insane. You know, to be very honest with you, it was insane. At least you caught NFP last week. Yeah, at least, but I lost CPI, man. It should hurt. Caught sales on USD, CHF, thanks to knowledge, Mr. Nas. Anytime, man, anytime. But you see, me who gave you the knowledge, I lost on the same trade. But big ups if you caught it. You know, one of us needed to be happy. So if you look at, so I think I'm gonna wait, but normally I take like 1 to 2 trades a day, so there's no need for me to continue trading now, because you know, at least what happens is that I'm gonna be trading with emotions, like revenge trading. Yeah, at least it's gonna be revenge trading, but I think we're gonna call it a day, and maybe say it's a bad trading day. Yeah, but I see that we had like some sort of like a fib around this level. Yeah, something like this. Kind of looked like price came to like 61.8, but there wasn't really a perfect fib, because there's like a couple of like retracements inside that impulse move, so I can't really say it was a perfect fib. So, you know, yeah, I wasn't gonna see it clearly there. But big ups to everybody who caught the move. How much you guys making if you caught this CPI? How much you guys making right now? Mine went straight to the stop. How much you guys making right now if you caught this move? Gold went up 20 points now. Yeah, I see that. You mentored me, my awesome. I also caught that move. Nice, nice. How many guys caught this move? Oh, you all missed this move because of me? How many guys caught this move? He lost a deal with China. They get then they get 10 while it is 55% tariff. Oh yeah, I saw that. But did it happen, Ruth? Did it happen at the exact time that spike happened yesterday? Was it because of that? Was it because of that? If it was, now I understand, and I'm glad you actually, you know, saw that too. If that was it, now I understand. It's a huge spike, man. I bought gold in the morning. Gold went down. I sell gold in the afternoon. Gold goes up. What the hell is what the hell is going on? Should we draw back that trend line? Okay, let's draw back the trend line. The trend line was something like this. It was something like this. Yeah. But you see, even with trend lines, I can't say that this is a perfect selling spot simply because price just went to the upside of trend line, right? Yeah, I think from what normally you guys do is that you wait for some sort of like an entry confirmation here, right? Yeah, so you wait for, like, let's say if you're going to be selling, you know, it's not the right time. Like normally for me, I wouldn't take a sell when price is going up. That's like basically being a very stupid person. If you you know, you're going to be doing that. Like right now, you can't be selling when price is going up. You are basically trading against the trend, right? So even though you have a trend line like this, I think what most people do is that they wait for like some kind of like confirmation here, all right? And if I told it's like based off like normal market structure, all right? This market structure failed us here, so let's take it out. If I told it's based off like, let's say market structure, all right? It could be a situation like, now we're trying to look at like long term, right? Not like just right now. We're trying to look at like long term. Did you send the same signal? No, nobody go to trade this in the signal platform. It was just you and me on the stream that lost our money. right? But yeah, anyway, what I'm saying is if you look at it like here, this is like a lower low and lower high and like what? No, let's put it out like this. All right, let's take out this and then do that again. This looks like a lower low and like a lower high and like a lower low and like, you know, this is now highs and, you know, highs and higher highs and highs and like, you know, okay, fine. I'm gonna look at this level and I'm gonna look at that level, then we'll look at this. So this is a structure that markets are in right about now, which is basically something like this. Okay, you guys see this? Okay, to me now this looks more of like a reversal structure to the downside, right? It kind of looks more like price has obviously been going down, lows, failed to break the recent low, all right, then created like a new high and failed to break that high, then now created like a new high, then maybe price would come down, then would push to the upside, right? Yeah, but again, I know like some of my buddies might be looking like for sell around here, you know, for price to go back the downside and whatever. I don't know, but that's like some of you guys trade like that, right? But based off like normal market structure, this now is like a long-term bullish market, according to what I see. All right. Yeah. But anyway, let me call it off the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it and lost some money with me. Crazy CPI. Yeah, man. Crazy CPI. I didn't take it because I would wait for setup after 15 hours. Nice. You saved yourself so much from a heart attack. You are going to be attacked right now. The spike caused by Laminia, man. Nah, man, it has nothing to do with that. Has nothing. After a winning trade, do you trade? After winning trades, do trade for the second time if you see another setup? Yeah, after a winning trade, I would go again for another trade. But again, it depends also. Sometimes if I've like made it enough, I don't have to do that again. But sometimes it's like you just, you know, you just saw a good setup, so you want to hit it again, right? But maximum times I'll trade in a day is like just about like three times, right? But on average, I do trade like twice. All right. On a normal case scenario, it's just like once. So if I lose for that day once, I'm done trading until next day. That's normally what I would do. So today I lost twice. No need for me to go back fight the markets, because now if I fight the markets, I know what's going to happen is the market's going to win. Markets will win. Markets don't lose. They're going to win. Alrighty. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wait for the next time. Are you still trading pro firm challenges? Yes, I am. Not really challenges. I'm still like in like a funded phase. So I still do. Pro firms is like, I would say it's a very good venture, especially now. Like, you know, to be honest with you, like there's lots of pro firms now, and also the advantage of capital, I think, is on the top. You know, so instead of you using like your $100 account, you could use that $100, purchase a pro firm, prove to the pro firm that you can trade. You know, and even with pro firms, you can't go it all round winning. You have bad trades here and there, bad trade here and there. Key top of everything is always that you have a good risk management tactic. Okay, and that's the only way you make it at anything, not only challenges, but even just like your personal account. I think you noticed that, right? If you have like a bad risk tactic, you always notice that even good trades, all right, you're still gonna lose on those good trades, because you over risk, price in the drawdown, then boom, you lose your money, right? Yeah, so it's just about, I think, the risk, right? If you have like a good risk tactic, you obviously would be profitable. It's a long-term business, right? It's long-term. Trading is long-term business. It's not like just like today, if I get it right, I flip. You know, avoid that mindset. It's not like, oh, fine, if I'm gonna put in $2,000, then today I have to make 5,000. No, man, it's not gonna happen like that. So you compound. You make like $300 here, 250, 100 here. You lose again 200 maybe. Then you lose again 100. Then you lose again 70. Keep your losses small and increase on the wins. It's basically how the business is run. Yeah. What leverage do you use? It depends also with the accounts that I trade. On all my small accounts that I use for scalping on a day trading, my leverage is 1 to 5. But on all my accounts that I use like trading long term, my leverage is 1 to 2. Yeah, I never increase it more than that. I try by all means to not over leverage. It's bad for business. What app do you use to go live? What app is this? This is called what? This is is it Streaming Lab? Yeah, something like that. pro firm are so competitive these days. It's becoming a good space to be in. Yeah, it is, but don't put all your money in one basket. All right, don't put all your money in one basket. Spread it across. Like you could have some of your money in your personal account, which gives you that flexibility to obviously maneuver around your business. All right, because like check, if you have all your money in a pro firm, one day these pro firms would wake up and say, hey man, you broke some rules here and there, you didn't see that coming, and they're not going to pay your money. They might terminate their accounts or whatever the case is. But if you have accounts with on your personal accounts, like you have like let's say your Exness account, you have let's say $1,000 there that you always trade every now and then, right? There's no day that the broker will wake up and tell you, hey, you see today, you broke this, you over traded that day, you used no, there's nothing like that. So I think it's good to just have like your eggs in lots of baskets and stuff, right? Yeah, this spike here, I'm not thinking that this spike is what's gonna push markets down. Only if maybe this spike was to come close below here, then that could be my thought. But for as long as price is above this level, gents and a few ladies, okay, let's take out, okay, no, let's leave it. But for as long as price is above this level, right, we are still bullish. Only if maybe this spike was to close below here, then we could get something like that, okay? But if not, we're still bullish right now, right? And let the buyers keep enjoying while the market's still in motion, all right? What do you do with the profits after you make them? Go spend on what? Maybe go to the club, maybe buy some clothes. I'm joking, kidding, playing with you. Normally I think it's business, man. You have to know exactly what you're chasing, okay? So you're an entrepreneur first before a trader, right? So you only became a trader because you're an entrepreneur and you kind of like love the idea of business. So trading is just like a tool you can use to leverage your other businesses, leverage your other ideas. So if you have like some sort of like different business ideas, you could use trading as a leverage. Would you recommend Forex as a pro firm? Yes, 100%. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut it off a stream. I won't be here for too long. Yeah, it was what it was. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow's what? Tomorrow's Thursday. Maybe I might do a stream tomorrow. Maybe I might do it from the office. Might be at the office tomorrow. Yeah, might be there tomorrow. Hey man, everybody's celebrating CPI in the group. How the hell did these guys catch this? How did you guys catch it? How did you guys catch this? Someone is selling gold right now. Why? That's crazy though. It's really crazy. Yeah. Would you recommend that I have 2 accounts with 1 broker? It depends also. Yeah, depends. What situation are you trying to have those 2 accounts? Right? What's the usage? Maybe that's the question. Like, what's the usage of those 2 accounts? All right. Why not have 1 then? Just have 1 account that you can trade. What's the usage? Yeah, I mean, if there is no reason, then no need. Yeah. This candle is still rejecting here. Somebody took a sell here because the trend line, what and what. Oh, bruh. Yeah. One more question. What's the question, man? What's the question? All right, guys, I'm gonna end the stream right now. Have a beautiful trading day. Trade safely. See you tomorrow, probably around the same time. We don't have news tomorrow. No, we don't have news. Right now, we don't have any news tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Thursday. No, we do have GDP on the pound at 8. We have PPI, but PPI is nothing really crazy. So, yeah, probably trade that together. But again, look at how this candle is gonna close. All right. Yeah, it's closing in like 10 minutes. If this candle closes below this level, there's potential that this market is still bearish. But if it doesn't, well, it still means that this market is bullish. Right? So, yeah. Peace out and have fun. Oh, question here. Would you advise on on your top 54 best investment ideas, asking what would I advise. I don't have top 54 best investment. I don't know what you mean by that, but you mean top 5. What would I advise, in my opinion, in terms of where you could put your breakdown on NASDAQ for CPI, please? Okay, fine. What would I advise where you would put your money? It depends on what kind of money you have. It depends with what kind of money you have, right? I'm a solid business person, to be honest. Like, I do a couple other things away from trading. I recommend the same thing too, so you don't really have heart attacks when you lose money from trading on one day. Most of you guys tend to like overtrade because it's like the only stream you have. But make money in trading, push it somewhere else so you can, you know, live freely, not trade based off emotions. So like I said, it depends with what kind of money you have. Yeah, it depends. But I can't really advise you. Hit me up and explain to me what kind of money you have. Then probably I could advise from there. All right? To trade in person with you. Oh yeah, one day. Better luck next time. Yeah, man, Ephraim, better luck next time. What can we do? Lost some money here. But anyway, peace out, guys. Enjoy, have fun, trade safely. Have a beautiful day. Yeah, trade and have a beautiful day. Which print is more important on news today among all the three? I think it's still the yearly. Yeah, still the yearly. I think it's still the yearly. That thing called yearly thing. Okay, this one here. Yearly change. Where is it? This one here. Yeah. Very important. But yeah, have a good day.